Hello students, in previous video we saw about the pregnancy and embryonic development, right? So when I completed that video, I said that after 9 months fetus is ready for the delivery, right? So what happens during the childbirth? Let's see how the process occurs and what occurs after the delivery of the young one, and what is the change in the mammary gland which is going to be helpful for the newborn, right? So let's discuss about it. First, let me explain that in case of human, as I said in previous video also, pregnancy period is of 9 months. Pregnancy period is of 9 months. Okay. Now, this period is referred as gestation period. This period is referred as gestation period, right? That is the development of embryo into fetus, right? This period is referred as gestation period, right? After this months, 9 months, right? After this months, uterine undergoes vigorous contraction, right? Uterus undergoes vigorous contraction. Okay, that means it is vigorously contracting to expel the child, right? So uterus undergoes vigorous contraction for expulsion of fetus. Okay, now when the expulsion of fetus occurs, this is referred as childbirth, right? Okay, and it is also referred as parturition. That is our topic. So this is called as parturition. Now students, when I talk about the parturition is induced due to the complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Okay, parturition is induced by neuroendocrine mechanism. So students, when I talk about nervous system and muscles, right? So both the types of mechanisms are essential for the inducing the parturition. When I talk about this, fully developed fetus, right? Fully developed fetus and placenta, right? This starts by fully developed fetus and placenta induces mild uterine contraction. Induces mild uterine contractions. So students, when this mild uterine contraction occurs, this is referred as fetal ejection reflex. What it is called? Fetal ejection reflex. Means it will start to contract but not that much vigorously. It will start only a mild way, right? By fully developed fetus. So fetal ejection reflex starts. Okay. After this, this will stimulate the maternal pituitary. Remember this. This stimulates the maternal pituitary. Stimulates maternal pituitary to release oxytocin. Release oxytocin. This will induce more powerful contraction. Due to this contraction, more vigorous contraction occurs, okay, of uterine muscles. Okay, with it, more powerful vigorous contraction when occurs, this further releases more amount of oxytocin, induce release of more amount of oxytocin. So this is going to cause more and more vigorous contraction, and at last, right, that reflex between the release of oxytocin and uterine contraction, reflex between two things, release of oxytocin and uterine contraction will finally result in expulsion of fetus. So this is called as childbirth or parturition. Okay, students. So when I say, see, this is a neuroendocrine mechanism, that means hormone as well as the muscular or the endocrine part as well as nervous system which is stimulating the muscles, right? This both are taking part. Now see, when I say about the parturition is induced by neuroendocrine mechanism, and this first starts with the fully developed fetus and placenta. This induces mild contractions, right, and that is referred as fetal ejection reflex. Due to this, it will stimulate the maternal pituitary to release oxytocin, so the contraction will become more vigorous. Due to the increase in more vigorous contraction, there will be again release of more amount of oxytocin, and this powerful contraction, that is reflex between the release of oxytocin and contraction, will result in expulsion of the fetus, that is referred as childbirth. Now we will see what happens after this, right? Okay. So this was about the childbirth. Students, now we will talk about the lactation, right? As the fully developed fetus condition is seen, the mammary glands undergoes differentiation, right? In case of female, mammary glands undergo differentiations. Okay, undergo differentiation. Now, what is the case in this? When mammary gland undergoes differentiation, at that time, milk producing cells will start to secrete the milk, right? Okay, milk producing cells produces milk, right, at the end of delivery, right, or the end of pregnancy, produces milk at the end of pregnancy, right, at end of pregnancy. So this is the case, right, at the end of pregnancy milk is produced. Now this milk is very important. First few initial days, the milk has yellow color bodies called as colostrum. Initial days contains colostrum. This colostrum contains antibodies, source of antibodies, right, primarily IgA. Okay, IgA. Then there are several other IgM, IgG are also there, but the primary one is IgA, then IgG, IgM. But which one is more important? You have to remember IgA. So these are the antibodies which produces the resistance in newborn, produces resistance against many pathogens as well as diseases, produces resistance in newborn, right? Okay. So doctor also suggest that the initial few days mother milk is very essential for child growth. Why? Because it is developing the resistance. So this is about the lactation, right? So this topic is completed and the chapter is also completed. Thank you.